We're going to wait a little while. Obviously, it's only 5 minutes till. Raise y'all's hand if you can hear me. Okay, and everything looks good. Those are already there. I'm going to go over this a few times. If you can hear me, raise your little hands. There's a little thing at the bottom or the top, depending on what device you're using. When you scroll down, there's a little hand raise thing. Also, there's a Q&A on this, which might be a little bit different than the meetings. Then the webinars are a little bit different because you see me, I can't see you. So sometimes it's a little to my disadvantage because I can't get like the reaction from you and everything. So, hi, Lynn. There is a chat too. There's a chat and there's a Q&A. The Q&A is set up where I can see the question, but nobody else can. But I won't say your name unless you want me to say your name for your question. So it's anonymous, except for to me. I will read it out loud to it. So some of y'all on here probably don't need to attend this because I know some of y'all have pretty good Instagram accounts already. So, and I usually like to start things like this after 1 o'clock because most of my deliveries happen before 1 o'clock, or none of them have come today. So I apologize if you hear any barking all of a sudden. I will mute it real quick if there is a lot of barking. So. We're going to give everybody a few more minutes. If you're watching the recording, just fast forward till you actually start seeing stuff on the screen. That's my dog Wiley behind me, if you can see her. She barks the loudest. Somebody's being funny and wanting me to read this question. I think I know who it is. But they said, I guess they're checking my speaking skills. They said, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? So that's just fun for the day. So. Okay. Okay. We had, I think, 29 people sign up for this. So I am going to, we've got 15 people here. So we'll just give it a few more minutes. I know sometimes coming onto Zoom takes a little bit longer. Oh, now I hope my chat opens so I can see everybody. So everybody is saying hi. Hi, Ellen. Sharon thinks you can see that. Okay, now your audio is working. Okay. Kim, no, you do not see, we do not see you. You only see me. I'm the only one on here. So no. So, you know, blow your nose, cough, do whatever you want. You'll be fine. So, hi, Bonnie. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Cindy. So, let's see, make sure. Haven't met anybody else. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. This is recording, so you know, you can go back if you have to watch it later on to see. Hi, Priscilla. Yes, that is Wiley in the background. She could start barking any minute now, or she could come up over here near me and need attention. Who knows? To the people who were on here earlier, I haven't gotten my deliveries for the day. They usually come before noon. They haven't, so they usually set my dogs off pretty well when they come. So I will mute it. So she probably is passed out. I actually have a couple cats in my house right now. They're my barn cats, but they're locked up in a room. They both got spayed the other day, so I don't want them out jumping around or anything like that. And they do have those collars on. I don't want them to get caught in anything. So she stresses out with the cats in the house. So now that they're not around, she's like chill and everything. So, okay, let's go ahead and get started. I think we've got quite a few people here now. And so what I mainly want to do this for is people who are kind of intimidated a little bit by Instagram and what they need to get started. I'm assuming everybody has an account of some sort. So if you want to, you know, play along on your phone or on your computer, you know, having a second device is really, really good while you watch this, or if you're listening to this on your phone and playing along on your computer, vice versa, however you want to do it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull up my Instagram account on the computer because I kind of want to show you, you know, you can set it up. That's where I set mine originally up. So it's kind of going to go through the setup. Some of you already have yours set up, and you may want to go back and do some of these new, not new, but different categories. What I do want to mention too is know that doing any type of social media work does take effort. You know, you just can't go, oh, I'm just going to post something once a day and I expect followers and I expect, you know, to get a whole bunch of interaction. No, that's not how it works. It is a commitment and it does take time and it does take some patience, and there is a learning curve too. Hi, Patty. Okay. Of course, the little thing goes right where I need to go and can't click on it. Okay. So I'm going to minimize this real quick. All right. So this is my Instagram feed. So Susan, look at that. Yours pulled up right away. So that's good that the algorithms are working. See, there we go. I refreshed it and there's another one. So there's, you know, you could look at your Instagram feed two different ways. I'm going to move this thing that's in my way. I know y'all can't see what I'm moving. So there's a lot of different things on here. I actually have the feed up here. I'm going to go to my profile so you can kind of see, like if I go to my profile, you know, you can kind of see like the latest postings I would do. You know, you can put Terry Cage Photography or whatever your business name is. And then here, instead of the name, if you want to kind of put a little bit more. I change this up all the time. So it might have my name again. This is where it says North Texas equine and senior photographer. And I might change it up next month or something. You can change that pretty much as you want. Your name, I don't think you can change as much, but this you can change quite a bit. And then, you know, just a quick little blob about yourself and everything. I actually on my website have, and I'll go ahead and link it to, because you can only have one link on Instagram. And you can't really put links. You could put links in your caption or your comments or anything, but it's not an actual link. So what I like to do is, and this is kind of a little bit going, you know, a little bit more bigger, advanced or whatever, but you can do like a link tree or something like that. I'd rather not pay for the link tree. It's, I don't remember how much it is a month or whatever. It's not that much. I like to use a page on my website where anytime I mention, hey, see link in bio, sorry, my internet's being slow today. It's right then and it's there. Let me try this again. It's not wanting to work very well. So obviously it goes to, but here I have a whole bunch of things that I might mention. I have at the top, I have my, and it's still loading. I have my blog post, my most recent blog post. I have, you know, if somebody wants to subscribe to my newsletter. I have my main website, I have online classes. I had a model application. I do need to put what I just posted on here. I have a mini workshop coming up. And I just posted about that and I realized, oh, it's not in here. So I do need to go back and add that button to it. I'll show you the post I was talking about, this post right here. So you can kind of get an idea of what I'm talking about, where here I put see link in bio for more. So that way I don't have to constantly be doing changing the link in my thing. I just have one main link in my bio that links to a page on my website that I can have all different things. So like if I put a blog post and I say, hey, see my latest link or see my latest blog, there it is right then and there. Yeah, okay, looking at questions and answers here. All right, so when I go back to my homepage, if I want to go edit it, we're going to go ahead and like edit our profile, and then there's settings. So the edit profile, I can go back in. I talked about, you know, your name right here. You can change that up. You can change your photo. We're not going to show my password here. So, you know, you have different apps. You know, you might want to go in and look at these every once in a while, because I was looking at mine a little while ago, and I do like my different apps like Clubhouse. That's obviously brand new. And Tailwind, we're going to go over that in a second, what Tailwind is. And then I noticed that Pinterest was expired, and I do like to be able to share my Instagram to Pinterest, and I was wondering why it wasn't working. Now I know why, because the app is expired. So I need to go into Pinterest and approve this. And then there's some that I guess I haven't removed any. I'm just really careful about which ones. You have your email that you want to, you know, different things subscribe to and different things like that. Your notifications, when you know, do you want your phone just constantly going off with notifications for every single time somebody likes something? No, I don't mind it when there's a comment. I don't get a whole lot of comments, and sometimes if I do have a really popular picture, I will go in and turn it off. Comment likes, and it's just, you know, you kind of judge for yourself and what you want to do. There's just a whole bunch of different ones that you can do. You can manage your contacts. I've never really gone into the emails for that. But yeah, you could just kind of go around and play around with that, get it how you want it, and get it set up that's good for you. Also, I don't know if all of y'all have had set up a business account on Instagram, or if you just have a regular account. I do highly recommend getting the business account because you can do more promoting with it, and there's a few options to it. I don't know if I can show you how to do a business account from here. I might have to go and do that on my phone, and I'll show you that in a second. I don't, yeah, there's some things that's one thing about Instagram. It's a little bit weird that some things what you can and can't do from Instagram versus what you can and can't do or from your PC or Mac versus what you can do from your phone. So it's just kind of a little bit different. I know you can't really do this here. You can't really post directly from Instagram. I will show you kind of a cheat method to do, and it doesn't work on everybody. It won't work on mine. But I'm going to show you kind of a method that you can possibly post from your computer. It depends on your computer, depends on what version of Instagram. I'm really thinking it doesn't work at all anymore. Let's go ahead and try it. But if you right click anywhere on your Instagram feed and go down to inspect, you're going to get this little, sometimes it comes on the side, sometimes it comes on the bottom, depends on your computer. And then you hit this little mobile device tool right here, and it kind of switches your look to the mobile. So if you have the option, I can't get to it, where you get the little plus sign, some of it's at the bottom, but since Instagram kind of has changed their method now you can see I don't have a mouse anywhere. It gives this black little blob. But you used to be able to do it from here, but I think you can't do it anymore. But that is one method I used to be able to post from my computer. But now if you can't find the little plus sign, which means add a story, which is now at the bottom, you just can't get to it. Your device, you might be able to. I can't. If somebody knows a way, I'd love to hear you. So, but there is other methods now to do this now. So I'm not as concerned that I have to, post. I actually use Creator Studio, and we'll go over that a little bit. There are several other ways you can post from your computer. There's several apps that you can download, and they're not free. They're free trials, and they're good to do. I'm going to read out a list of what you can use to post. Do your research on them. These are all approved by Instagram to post as like second party posting. There's some that are not approved by Instagram, and if you use them, you could get your account shut down. So the apps that are approved, and I'm sure there's a few others out there, but these are the ones that I know of. Hootsuite, Tailwind, I can never say this right, Planoly, Planoly, Buffer, Later, Post Chrome, I think, or Post Chrome, Sendable, and Iconosquare. Those are the ones that I know of that are approved through Instagram that you can do posting later. Now, Creator Studio is a Facebook developed app, but if y'all know, Instagram is owned by Facebook, so it's a great method. It does have a huge learning curve though, and I know it's very frustrating. I've heard that from many people. I've been using it for about a year now, and I still kind of get frustrated with it every once in a while, but it just makes posting pretty easy for me because I can post to Facebook and Instagram at the same time, or vice versa. I usually do the Instagram first. So let me get rid of this little thing. All right. So I don't know if y'all are seeing these up here, and if you've never done any of these are, oh my gosh, what do you call it? Highlights. And there's story highlights. And we're going to go into stories a little bit in a second. Like here, you see I have a little red circle around my profile. That means I have a current story going. So anytime, you know, you see it in the top of somebody's feed, you always see the stories. And so you kind of can watch the stories from there. So I'm just going to click on that, and you can see I have, I think I just have one maybe going right now that's current, and everything. So a little bit more into posting and stuff, because I know that's what a lot of people are a little bit fearful. You know, we can post from our phone, no problem. And sometimes I do post from my phone, especially if I'm traveling and I know I'm not going to have my computer in front of me. I will email, text, Facebook. You know, you can email yourself, you can Facebook message yourself, you can text yourself, or you can use Dropbox too. Just, you know, no, with Dropbox, you can't always, depends on your internet access or whatever, how good it is. Which I guess if you're posting, you're going to have internet access. But yeah, I will email myself. I will Facebook message myself some images. So I have them, and then I have them just stored in my phone, and then I save a folder in my phone saying, hey, here's some pictures that, you know, an album, you know, that I can use for Instagram, and then I usually get rid of them right away. Okay, Bonnie asked, what's the difference? Sorry, I said your name. I didn't mean to do that. All right, there's a question. What's the difference between a story and a regular post? All right, a story is something that Facebook has them, Instagram has them, Snapchat has them. It's something that only lasts 24 hours. It's just a quick little, and I'm going to do a demo on my phone in a second so you can kind of watch some stories. It's something, you know, I use it, something that you don't really want in your feed, but it's something that you might, you know, put up for a story, and it only lasts on Instagram for 24 hours unless you save it to your highlights. Then your clients or your fans or followers can go on there and see some of them. So I like show you some of here. I love using them for behind the scenes, but this is kind of what the stories, it may not work on the computer here. All right, it's just being slow. So these are kind of my stories. So it's kind of weird looking on here. So I kind of have different stories here. I know I have some videos. You can see how old some of these are. Like these are 150 weeks old of just some behind the scenes. You can add little stickers to them. You can do video, you can do pictures. You can add music. There's a whole bunch of stuff, and they keep on evolving. You can add polls. It's a great way. You can put tags of like the location. There's just a whole bunch of fun things you can do with it. It kind of shows, and you can also, you know, do a video of yourself, maybe talking about your products, or, you know, maybe a product unveil. There's just so many different things you can do with stories, just to kind of, you know, give people kind of insight to what it all takes to get pictures, and just a little bit of fun going on. It kind of shows your personality sometimes. You know, we have lots of different things going on. I know I have the sound, I think, off on all these, but it just kind of gives you a little insight to the photographer's life, I guess, and everything. So, you know, so I have, you know, I like I said, I like to show a little bit. That's, oh, I can't even figure out how to exit out because my picture's in front of the X. There we go. All right. So it kind of shows a little bit, you know, and you can make little custom icons and everything with it too. So, and all So, and I have several different stories, and they will kind of come up, you know, as you need them and everything. So, let's see, I am going to, let's see, what else do we need to, oh, I want to show you a few more things. Okay, so notifications, we already kind of went through all that. So, okay. I want to show you a little bit on the phone now. So let's hope this works for me. Give it a second to come up. Okay. So let me show you my phone, the app on my phone. I know it's a little small, but that's about as big as I can get it. See, there you go again, Susan. There's your stuff again, right on top. So you're killing it on Instagram algorithms. So I kind of like, I'm scrolling through my phone, and you know, yeah, you're going to get shopping on whatever. There's lots of sponsorships too. You've got, I'm sure you've realized, like here, this is a sponsored, and boy, do they know how to target people very well. But anyways, from your phone, you can see, does this mouse work? Can you see my mouse as I'm going up on here? Let me make sure everybody's seeing this. Okay, so you can kind of see I'm scrolling through on here, and then at the top, this is where you can see the stories, and I can go through other people's stories, kind of looking through them. Of course, we have some nice, beautiful music here. I've been looking at a lot of furniture, so I've been getting a lot of sponsored ads for furniture. It knows how to target me very well. And I love what Susan did here. See how she's tagged a bunch of people? Great thing to do. She's really good at tagging people. So, but that's a whole nother class there. What you can do. I'm going to teach you how to do it. See, there's a little plus sign up here. So if I wanted to add a photo, I can find a photo. I have a whole bunch of y'all's photos on here because I post into the EPN Instagram. So don't think that I'm, you know, stealing your photos here. So say I wanted to grab this photo and post it. I think I've posted it once before, so I'm not going to post it. But I'm going to go, you know, I could go, God, it's really hard on the computer not doing that. So I'm going to post it on here. There is the little, I don't know what you want to call it, size, little icon thing, so I can make it where it's, you know, actually fits or doesn't fit. That's about as much as you can do on them. So make sure you get it sized ahead of time, or if you use one of the apps, you can do it a little bit better, but make sure you use that. Then I'm going to go to next, which is the next button up here. Obviously, we're photographers. We really don't want to filter on there. You know, it might look okay if I decide to go black and white, but I don't want to filter on here. So I'm going to go to next again. Oh, I have to hit it on my phone, not the computer. Okay. And then if I want to write a little caption on here, I can write a caption, you know, saying a little bit about it. I can tag people. I'm going to tag her really quick. Maybe I won't do her really quick because I can't even think if is it with a K or an R. Anyways, I would go tag her, and she may not even be on Instagram. So, and then I would say done. I might tag, you know, if I know the name of the tack or the shirt that she's wearing or who made her chaps. And then maybe a few other things I might want to tag, you know, Quarter Horse Association or Ranch Association or something like that. I can add the location, and I highly recommend adding the location because I have gotten follows from that, and I try to get precise as possible. You know, if I know that ranch has a tag, I will. If not, I'll, tag it something else, the town nearby. You can see some of my tags near the bottom. I've gotten pretty precise with them. And then it has ones that I've done recently too. Okay, so we're not going to tag any of that. If I want to create a promotion, I can do that. If I want to add a fundraiser, I don't think that. If I have other accounts, you can see I post to Equine Photographers Network. No, I don't want to do that because that would be kind of, selfish of me posting there too. I can post to Twitter if I want to. I don't know why it's not clicked, but I have to probably log in. Yeah, I have to log in again. I can add hashtags too if I want to in the captions. A lot of times it will come up ones that you might have done. It usually does ones you've done recently. If you type in just a little bit, it might give you some, it gives you some popular ones to do. I'm not a big tagger or a hashtagger. I do a few ones, not a whole lot. I prefer to have more text in my caption and everything. But yeah, I will do some, like what is today, Monday or whatever. Mayor Monday, I think, is a popular one. There's some different things. All right, and then I would hit the share button to share to it after I was done everything. You can also tag people in the caption. I'm just going to put EPN right now. Things show up. You can see ones that I've tagged recently or something like that. I've done different things. A lot of the tags are from EPN Net. They're picking those up. But yeah, I wish I know her name's Carissa, but it's not showing up. But yeah, you can see, like, I typed the first few letters and, it gives me several options of people who I follow. And sometimes people you don't follow too. So I'm not going to share this because it's not finished or anything, and discard that. All right. So that's one way to post from your page or from your Instagram account. It's really pretty easy. Let me show you how to do a story really quick. So when you hit the plus sign up here, you can see down here at the bottom with all your pictures and everything, it has post, story, reels, live. So I'm going to go to stories and say I have a cute behind the scene video. So I do say behind the scenes. So I might have like a little behind the scene video of something. Oh, I don't know what that is, but well, it's just a cat playing with a remote control car. So they're limited to 15 seconds. We were trying to do a horse shoot and the cats were more interested in my car. So you can see down here, there's two different little things because this thing is actually 22 seconds long. So I'm going to turn the sound off on this so it doesn't override me. So, there's a whole bunch of different things I can do with it. See at the bottom up here, I can attach a link. So it's really, and I can't remember if you have to have a certain amount of followers before you can attach links. I think it's like 10,000 followers before you can start attaching links. Don't quote me on that. They could have changed that. Things change all the time. I can download it. I already have it on my phone. I don't need to download it. I can add stickers. So there's a whole bunch of fun stickers you could do. I could do my location. This is actually my backyard. So if I hit Terry Cage Photography, it's gonna do that. It's gonna find me. If I decide I don't want that, all I do is kind of slide it down and there's a little trash can and I can throw it away. All right. I could mention my husband was helping me this day, which is very unusual, y'all. So I could tag him. He's not a big Instagram user. He doesn't even have a profile picture. So, I could tag him. So we're not going to tag him. He might get mad at me. All right. Other things I can do, I can put a hashtag, crazy cats or something like that. I'm not going to do anything. I can add a donation. I don't know if any of y'all do stuff for, rescues or anything. You can add a GIF. And there's so many different ones you can do. I mean, say I could just type in cats and you have a whole bunch that come up, and I could pick out something, and I love having little animation things on there for the stories. All right. What else can we do? We don't want cats anymore. You can add some music. You even, search your music. It's royalty free because I guess Instagram pays something already, but you can put the date. You can ask questions or do a poll or something like that. Say like, are my cats crazy? And you can put, or do you like cats or something like that? Can't type today, which is no different from any other day. So you can, okay, so you put, do you like cats? And you can actually change the yes or the no to like heart or X or something, so you can just change things up, or you can put word, change it to words or anything like that. We don't want to keep that, so I'm going to throw that away. And these are good interaction things too. You can ask questions. I'm sure you see, there's a lot of people say, hey, I'm doing a Q&A, ask me a question. All right. And I need to take, I realize I have a whole, speaking of Q&A, that made me think of the Q&A on here. So Bob, I just said your name again. Okay, hashtag no or yes. There's so many different varieties, yes and no. So, there's no wrong, there's no wrong way to do it. You can hashtag, you can't hashtag. And I'm going to show you something a little bit how to, it's good to test what hashtags work and what hashtags are not working. I would not repeat the same hashtag over and over and over because the algorithms will pick up on that and they kind of like skip over if everything starts looking repeatingly. All right. Okay, the next question is, does it matter where you put hashtags? Some put it in posts and some put some in comments. That it doesn't, I think you should put it in your comments, actually. I mean, not comments, in your caption, over your comments. I think if you are doing it so much that you have to put it in your comments, you're just overdoing it. All right. And, like I said, there is another class that goes on. I don't want to go into too much more, and that's more of a marketing thing. I don't want to go into too much because I do cover that in a class in the social media class, and I don't want to cover a lot of stuff that people have paid for and give it out for nothing, just to be fair. All right. What is the difference between the @ sign and a hashtag? An @ sign will take you to the person's account or something like that. A hashtag is just kind of a general search term. So like if you click on @TerryCagePhotography, you're going to go directly to my account. If you click on a hashtag Terry Cage Photography, you're going to click on anybody who's posted and put that hashtag in their caption or or on their, wherever they put it. I don't know if the comments show up as well, if it shows up as well as it does in the caption. I hope that helps. Okay, where to post Instagram stories. Okay, let me do that again. So let me finish this up and I'll go back to that one. Oh, on the page. Okay. All right. So like ask me a question. You can ask me a question, you know, somebody, or you could type in, hey, what are you doing today? Or I'm traveling, you know, what's a good thing to see? Just anything to get in any type of interaction with somebody. You can do this, you know, with with this. All right. So what else is there fun to do? Music questions, countdown. I don't know if y'all have gone to the EPN Instagram. I did a countdown. We have the Valentine's Day contest. So I did a countdown to the Valentine contest in the stories. And that should show up for every few days. All right. You can do this. I call it the love meter. So if somebody posts a picture and you can say, hey, how much do you love this? Or how much would you like to see more of full pictures? And, you know, people can do the little slider on how much they want to see it. And you can actually see where your average is. Okay. And I'll probably, let's see. I think we did some on EPN. I might have some, so I'll go look at them in a second. You can ask, oh, I already did that one. Never mind. Oh. Okay. You can you do a quiz like, hey, do you like the black and white better? You know, black and white color, you know, you can do something like that. Just anything to get, you know, people ask things to you. You can write text. I'm just going to do the QWERTY. Can't even spell that. And you can change it up a lot. You can change the size by this little meter here. You can change the color, hitting that little wheel up at the top, picking a color. If you want to pick up a color in the, dang it, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. If you want to pick up a color in that's in the picture, you can pick the little eyedropper, just like in Photoshop. Pick it up and pick a color, you know, wherever you want it from. But there's a lot of fun things to do with the text. You can change, totally just, there, I'm going to pick up a color, one that that color's horrible. You can't see it at all, can you? All right. You know, so you can pick up a whole lot of different colors. You can change the text style, lots of different fun text styles and stuff, and everything. And then you would hit next and you would share your story. And you can share it to close friends too, if you only want a few people, and you can set up different things like that. I really haven't done that in years. So it usually just goes to everybody. Something I want to kind of bring attention to too is, you know, a lot of people have a business page, and then a lot of people have a personal page. Keep your business page business. You know, you might have you know, so yeah, you might want to show some behind the scenes of your family or something like that. Use that in your stories instead. Keep your business page, you know, businesses, you know, where they see it and everything. You do want to maybe show yourself every once in a while, show your product every once in a while. I don't know if I have one for a while that I've had product on. I probably preaching to the choir right here, and, you know, need to do that. I know a lot of y'all are really good about showing your product, but I know some of y'all have some very personal stuff on there. Have a personal page for that and put it on your personal page. So, okay, one more time, I'm going to show you how to do the stories. So, hold on. Am I still sharing my phone? I don't think I am. Hold on. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm having a little bit of an issue here. Okay, there it goes. I guess y'all could see it. I just couldn't see it. All right, so I'm going to go back to Instagram and once again show you how we do the stories. Yeah, you can, transfer video to your phone the same way I was, earlier. But, most of my story stuff is stuff that I take off of my phone. So I'm going to hit the plus sign here. Hold on, let me do that again. So it's this plus sign up here at the top. I'm going to hit plus, and I'm come down here, and there's post, story, reels, and live. So I'm going to go to stories. Okay. So we can do the story. You can either do it live by, videoing this. Okay. All right, let me turn that sound off. So I can, go ahead and post that. If y'all wondering what that water bottle is over there, that's if my dogs start barking. They get in trouble. All right. So there is, like me, I'm going to post this. I'm not going to post this, but I would want to post that. And then I would just say down here at the bottom, you can go to your stories. If you can see that I have Instagram, I have the stories, and I have the Facebook. I have it automatically set up to go to Facebook at the same time. So it goes to my Facebook stories. All right, we're not going to post that. So I'm going to discard that media. All right, now you want to do something maybe a little bit funner, and it's called boomerang. So boomerang is a little bit different. So I'm going to pull it right here, and I'm going to bring it in and out. Okay, so I'm done. So I'm saying like, oh, look what I'm working on. There's the boomerang stuff here. So if I want to do that, I can send it, share it. I'm not going to do that. Now, if everybody's faces were up, I might, do all of everybody's faces, but I won't do that. Okay, so, and same thing with boomerang. I can do, but oh, you could draw on things too, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that, but I mean, most of y'all are pretty good with, we could draw on things like that. All right. Okay. All right. We're going to discard that. Reels is something new. I don't know if any of y'all are on TikTok. It's basically, or Snapchat, even almost Snapchat, but it's TikTok. It's very much like TikTok. And it's the thing to do right now. Very helpful in your algorithms in doing reels. The app that I use to create, and it's video based. So, it's going to pick up, as you can see here, it picks up the videos. It only's picking up videos that I've done. So, I might want to add a behind the scenes video or something like that on there. I don't know why that's not moving on y'all's end. It's moving on mine. So I might want to pick up a video. I might want to add that, maybe put a picture in front of it. I usually go into a video editing. Okay, did this freeze up? Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. All right. Let's go over this. Okay, when I hit the plus sign, I do not see places to say story. All right, let me show you this again. I don't know why this is freezing up. I'm going to stop the sharing of it, and then we're going to do this again. Okay. All right, so let me go back to, oh, we don't need all those, you don't need to see all that. All right, I don't know why it's letting me go back. All right, I'm going to close my app real quick. And all other apps that I've opened in the last 5 seconds. All right, so we're going to go to the plus sign up here at the top. Okay. All right. So down here at the bottom is post, and then you can see story. It's really hard to see because it's up at your, it's got all your pictures and everything. So it's very, very faint. So once I hit story, I keep on hitting it on my computer and not on my phone. Once I hit story, it should show up, and then I can add my story by hitting here by adding pictures or doing a video. All right. And I think these little things over here are like filters. So if you want to do like a selfie story and add a filter or something, you can. So, but that's how that is done. Okay. Did that help? Okay. I'm just checking questions and chats and everything. Okay. You might have to, if you're not seeing the plus in the video library at the bottom, we might have to check your setting. You might have to check your settings to make sure that you are allowing things. So that your app is allowing it and everything. Okay. Let's see what. Okay, I am going. Y'all are on the chat and the Q&A, and I didn't realize there's so many questions on the chat. Sorry, y'all. Let me go back to these. Okay, stories only stay on your feed for 24 hours, but you can still find them sometimes. So like if I go to, let me see how I can find my stories here. I can find, if I save them to my highlights, yes, I can find them. So like this, you know, there's, you have to save them to your highlights, and I'll show you how to do that. So like if I go to a current one, hold on, I can't see what I'm showing y'all because I've got chat up too. Okay, so if I go to a story, my stories, down here at the bottom, it's highlights. If I click on highlights, oh God, I keep on hitting it on the, if I click on highlights, it's going to say, hey, where do you want to add this to? And I can add, you know, to featured or ponies or something like that. I'm not going to add this one to anything. So that's one way. Another way is if you go, this is something I want to show everybody too. We can edit our profile on here too. A lot more things you can add on here. Done. And then there's, you can make a promotion if you want to make a promotion. Insights are extremely important. And you really need to know your insights. So it kind of keeps up, it helps you out with how you're doing. You can see how I have mine set at 7 days. I can do it for the last 30 days as well. So if I go for the last 30 days, you know, versus the last 7 days, it doesn't look as bad as the last 7 days. So, you know, I might want to go in, you can see, you know, what types of accounts you reached, how you reached them, how many people went to your website. You can see some your top post. And I did promote this one. It was promoting my workshop. So I did have it promoted, and you can see it did, because I targeted my reach. I targeted, you know, equine photographers. So, you know, make sure if you do promote anything, go in and target it really well. You know, other ones that have reached pretty well. And then my top stories, how many they've reached. I didn't do any IGTV videos. That's one thing I haven't done and I really need to. It shows you my top post. And that's about the only way you can really, see a lot of things. So, but your insights are very, very good to look at. And then my top stories too. I have my top stories on here. But another really, really good thing too is to go to the insights of each individual picture. This one was posted just earlier today, so we may not see a whole lot. So I look at the post insights. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to have to shut this app down and open it up because I can never scroll. This never works, scrolls down when I pull this up. You can see I have 61 likes. I don't have any comments. The little arrow up is not a save, is a share button. It's like a little paper airplane. You're sharing it with something. The little tag thing is shares. And all those are very, very important on getting the algorithms. So you want the shares, you want the tag, the saves, you want the comments. The likes, yeah, they're good, but they're not as great as everything else. I can see how many people visit my profile. Nobody from this one. I've reached 439 people, no follows from it. Impressions kind of comes from a lot of different things. I got one person from hashtags. I love things from Explore because that means if it's from Explore, that means Instagram is picking it up and they're putting it in the Explore panel. I'll show you what that is in a little bit. So we kind of can see how that one works. Let me see if I can minimize this one down. Oh, let me do it. And let me go to this one right here that I posted last night. It might have a little bit more. I did have 12 profile visits. I do have a couple website clicks and profile visits. I have, a little bit from Explore and a few people from my profile. I don't know what the other would be. I don't have any from hashtags, probably because I didn't put a hashtag on there, if I remember correctly. So yeah, there we go again. Let me try to get this off of here. So, nope, it's not going to let me. So I'm going to go back on there. All right, so let me get to my feed again. If you do have two accounts and you have it set up, watch what happens when I click on this little thing. I double tap on this little thing, which is my profile. When I double tap on it, it goes to equine photographers. All right. So, this one's kind of new and everything. So I like looking at the insights on this one. So we're going to look at the insights on this one and what we're getting on these. So we do have some shares. We do use more hashtags on here. I don't think I'd put any hashtags on this one. But yeah, you can kind of see how it's doing there. This one, I think we have hashtags. So you can see how many, 6 are from hashtag. So, but what I like is using the Explore. That's my goal, is try to get things in Explore. And that's what you want in the Explore. I'm going to have to do it again. So it won't let me minimize this down without getting into. All right. So we're going to go to Explore again, or not Explore, to this. So Explore is this little button down here. So I'm going to click on that, and it kind of, it picks up on things that you're already kind of your interest in everything. So obviously we like and comment on a lot of horse stuff. So this is kind of Explore. This is what Instagram is showing you, what it thinks you might like. You can also do search in there, and we're just going to do horse. And it says top. It doesn't say hashtags. It doesn't say accounts or anything like that. It just says top. So we're going to put horse, and it's kind of going to show me the top horse things that I might want to see. So it's picking up more on keywords and hashtags too, but I think it's more keywords in the Explore. So I love Explorer, and I look at it all the time. And you know, it's actually kind of like a little Pinterest thing almost to me, and everything. So we're going to go back home on there. All right, let me answer some questions here. Let me close my phone up. So, all right. Some of them I'm not going to answer because, like I said earlier, I've touched base on that in the social media class, and I don't want to give away free stuff that people have paid for. It's just not fair to them. Yes, the stories only stay for 24 hours. I think I already answered that one. Oh, how to put little emojis in your description. Yeah, it's really fun to put emojis in your description. Because I like it, and all you have to do is just, you know, type. You have to use your phone to edit your bio or anything like that. Cute dog pictures, by the way, all in there. So okay, anything else? Let me look. Oh, lots of questions. Okay, I can't ever spell either, so all right. Okay. All right, Bev, I'm not going to answer that one because that one is kind of in the social media class. Yeah, a lot of these are going to be a little bit more in the social media class and everything. So I will answer this one. How do we get our IG photos to post on Equine Photographers Network IG? How that happens is tag us. I mean, we're automatically, are we following you? Make sure we're following you. If we're not following you, you know, send us your profile. I'm pretty sure we are following you because we're only following the members. Yeah, we're following you, Bonnie. So, oh, beautiful. So you've been posting. You haven't posted it in a while. That's probably, oh, you posted. Okay, you just started posting again, it looks like. Because our feed really only goes back so long because we only started. So if you are tagged, you know, it's automatically going to show up in the feed. So when we go through, if one of us selects one of your photos, we're going to feature it. So that's how it does. That's what you also can do is, let me show you here too, and everybody, this kind of helps out for everybody too. So let me make sure I'm seeing everything. So here we have our feed, which is this scroll right here. Here are reels that we have posted. And then here are, this is people who have tagged. I keep on doing it on the computer and on my phone. This is people who have tagged us. And what I mean by tagging us is, let me switch to my photo, one of mine really quick. So if I come in here and I open up my photo and I want to tag, I'm going to edit first. All right. And see how it has the tag people. I'm going to tag Equine Photographers Network. All right. So that's how you get it to show up in the other part of our feed. All right. So now I hit done. All right. I'm hit done again. Okay. All right, and automatically I get a thing that they posted me. Now I'm going to switch back to the EPN 1. All right, so now this is our feed, our regular feed. That's not what I wanted. This by hitting, you know, this little thing right here. Now when I come over here and hit this one, you can see that my picture that I just tagged shows up in it. So that's how you can get it to show up in EPN's feed. Now it's not actually their feed, but it shows up in their profile. You know, so this is you know, what we have posted, and this is what other people have tagged us on. Okay, so you can see there's a lot lot of tags. Okay. Now let's go over this. I'm gonna nag at y'all a little bit because we don't have very many people entered in the contest we're having right now. So we do have a contest going on, and we have it open to members and guests. And right now, the guests are killing y'all. I mean, look at how many guests. Now we're not going to count this one because I had to tag it for the thing. But look at how many guests are posting on here versus how many of our members are posting. Hold on. Fat thumbs here today. So we don't have that many members that have posted. Oh, a few more have done. So, and then 3 of these don't even count as the entries. So, because they're advertising for us on it. So, and another thing too, when you do a hashtag, if you go to top and recent, there's right here, you can put the most recent and then which ones are the top rated ones. And what I mean by top rated is when I go to insights, we look at insights. So, all right, I'm gonna go look at our more questions here. Yeah, tag us. That's how, when I look, I actually pick our guest members. I will look at it that way, but you can do that on anybody's account. Look at this, any big. This is a marketing thing, and I don't think I ever mentioned it in the classes, so I'll go ahead and mention it here. Yeah, anytime like I want to go see who's been tagging me, I can see who's been tagging me, and then if I want to go look at somebody else's that I look up to, I want to see who's tagging them. I can see who's tagging them. It's usually it's usually clients and everything. So, we're getting tags like crazy now, huh? Okay. So, there's a lot of different things you can do, and have fun with it. Okay. How do I find the EPN Net page? On Instagram, if you want to just hit the search button and type in Equine Photographers Network, it should show up in your feed right away. So you just hit it and you can find it there. Okay. We do have some stories going. And also, let me turn that music off again. If you do a story, or any behind the scene videos, we'd love to share that to your stories. So if you do a story, please tag EPN. And you don't have to, your tag doesn't have to be shown to people. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So I'm going to share this to our stories. Okay. Wait, am I on the EPN? Yeah. Am I? Hold on. No, I'm on mine. Let me go to EPN. All right. So I'm going to share this to the stories. So I'm going to add the post to the story. All right. It's kind of hard to tag EPN when we're already there, but if I want to tag EPN, I have to spell it right first. I think we can spell it, or we can tag ourselves. Okay, I'm just going to tag myself real quick because it's not letting me tag EPN. So if you tag EPN, you know what? Let me just go to mine. Sorry to confuse y'all. Okay, so I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to share this to my stories. And if I want to tag EPN in it, because if your stories aren't tagged with EPN, we normally can't share it to our stories. If you tag, and this goes with any business, if you tag somebody, they can share to their stories. If they're not tagged and you're going, well, why didn't they share it? It's their product. Well, if you didn't tag them, they can't share it. If you just mentioned them, like in the text, they can't share it. All right. So I'm going to, there. So maybe I don't want everybody to see that I tagged them. All you do is click on the picture, and it's on the back. Now it's behind the picture. So see if I can move that down and move it up. It's behind the picture. They're still tagged, they're just not visible. So, I mean, but I don't know why you don't want us to be visible, because you want to bring, notice attention to us, right? So, all right. Okay, so that's one little trick for that. I'm just going to exit out of that, even though I probably should share it, because that is advertising the black background class that's on EPN. All right. Okay. So let's see. Let me answer some more questions here. There's a bunch here. All right, I think we're good there. All right, so what I want to show you here next is how to post from Creator Studio. Creator Studio is a little bit hard to find sometimes. Oops, maybe I should share this with y'all first before I go to it. So bad about that. Is that right? Okay, yeah. All right. So Creator Studio is you have to find it through Facebook, and it is in the business creator or something like that. If you search for it, and if not, I can probably I'll find the link and put it in the EPN net chat if y'all are having a hard time finding it. So what I like to do, hold on, let me make sure I answered all these questions. Okay. Okay, all right. So I love to use this. So if you can kind of see at the top, we have Instagram and we have Facebook. So this is free because it's included with Facebook, unlike some of the other apps. I'm going to show you, I'm going to click over here real quick. This is Tailwind. Tailwind, it's not activated, obviously. I just wanted to pull it up, is $119 a year, or I think $14.99 a month. And they will post for you, or you not post. It kind of does the exact same thing as Creator Studio. So I'm thinking, why don't we just want to go ahead and use something free? I'm sure every bit counts. It does have some frustration issues. I'll tell you that now. You might cuss a little bit using it. You might throw a fit, but once you get used to it, it's pretty good. You can schedule posts with it that they don't have to remind you, like some of the, later, I think they will pull up a thing saying whatever. I know something else. Somebody asked me what I used to create the reels, the videos. I forgot to answer that. I use Splice, and it's an app. It's not free, but it's a fun little app. But there's several others that you can use, but it's kind of a video app that I do some fun stuff with, and I like it quite a bit, actually. All right, so this is Creator Studio, and we can do, one of my dogs is wondering where I am. I hear him walking around looking for me. He's blind and deaf, so. All right, so apologize for the slow internet today. So usually what I do is I kind of usually know ahead of time. Right now I don't, what I'm going to post. And it's really, I go over this a little bit in my social media class, that you can, make yourself a calendar. And actually in the social media class, you do get a free 1-month prompt calendar that gives you ideas of what to prompt. But so let me start over again. So I'm going to create, yes, I want to discard this post. So I'm going to create post, okay? And I am in the Instagram button right here. Facebook is blue. Instagram is the pink color. All right. And so I'm going to create a post, and I want to do Instagram feed. Okay. I'm going to add content. All right. So I'm going to find a file to upload. And you can see I went to the last one. So this is always the fun part. What do I upload next? Especially when this time of year when we don't have a whole lot of fresh stuff. So I'm just gonna, right there, I'm just gonna go to something. I'm not that picky. I don't remember this. Yeah, we'll just do something fun right here. We'll do the bottom one. I think I probably posted this one time. I don't really care for this picture because it was really blown out, but she loved it. So we're gonna go ahead and do it. So I might write something up here. I love a good black and white, which I'm not a big black and white shooter, but, and this is not good. Okay. And I'm not going to post this, y'all, because mainly because I don't have my glasses on and I can't see. So, all right. So yeah, I might want to add some hashtags to this, and I'm going to show you why I like, it's going to automatically pull up some, you can tell how much hashtags I use. I can't even find hashtags on the keyboard. I'm going to put like maybe horse, and it gives me a whole, well, gives me a whole bunch of ideas right then and there of which one I want to do. You know, so I might want to do horse and style, you know, horses of Instagram, that's done a million times a day. You're just going to, it's just going to get lost, you know, so kind of think of things that aren't as, you know, out, you know, common if you're going to use the hashtags. All right, so we're going to do that. The location, I don't know if this one shows up, Carol Rose Quarter Horses. So, you know, I'm going to tag that because I want that too. If I want to add, let's add the color one to it. So we might want to, okay, no, one dog is growling at the others. Okay. I might want to add the color one to it. So, you know, and that's really good. I'll tell you this right now. This is a, you know, go into a little bit of our social media here. This is a great way to get interaction, is one of the best ways, is black or white or color. Which one do you like better? And, you know, even though they're just putting black or white or color, some of them will type Y and all this. And so, yeah, it's kind of fun to do, which we're not going to do that right now. All right. So, and you can move this around, say, oh, shoot, I wanted that one first. So you can put that to 1 and put this one to 2. And I switched them. All right. Now I can go in and tag this little girl. I do not tag the kids. I just don't. But I can, you know, maybe tag his trainer, her trainer. That was very, so I might want to tag the trainer. I might want to tag, you know, she's a paint horse. I want to, you know, might want to tag APHA or something like that. So a lot of different tags you can do. So that's, you know, you can tag right there. All right. And then when you're done, go off of there. Whoops. Totally. Okay. Let me move my face because I can't get to all the Zoom stuff is in my way. I can't move things. Hold on. All right. Let me save that now. All right. So I can tag her or tag if there's a person. Now say I want to go ahead and post this to Facebook at the same time. I can post it to Facebook at the same time right then and there. All right. Now that gives me the option to publish right now and there. When this is unchecked, I can, okay, why is it not? Okay. You publish post as a draft. You can add a post later by accessing the content. Okay, let me get rid of one of the photos and see if this shows up. Okay. I am not sure. Oh, because here I go. I'm hitting the wrong thing. All right, so I can schedule this. All right, I can schedule this to later on in the day. Okay, but if I schedule it, oh shoot, you all. I don't want to do that. All right, let me go in and delete this one real quick. That's going to have to be deleted because that's not a black and white photo. Okay, embarrassment for the day, y'all. So let me delete it real quick out of mine. Of course, it's not showing up yet. All right, maybe I didn't post it. Maybe it says save and schedule. All right, so it's probably going to go tonight at 10 p.m. So I can maybe if I pay attention to that stuff, I would. So I can save and schedule. I'm going to go in and delete that later on, so I don't have to show y'all later to how I messed up even worse than I thought or not as bad as I did. All right, so I'm going to save and schedule, or if I want to save and publish, I can do that too. Now, if you can see when I have it saved, it's not, this thing just gets in my way, the little Zoom table. It's not showing up Facebook or anything in anymore. So, because I'm in edit, that's why. Okay, y'all. I do know what I'm doing, I promise. Okay, I'm gonna have to start from scratch with a new one. So I will go in later on and delete that one out. So this go in here. All right, pretend like I wrote something. I do have to have something or else I can't show you. So we'll actually put the black and white one in there this time. Okay, so if I want to post to Facebook, I can publish, but I can't. Oh, maybe you can now. It's let me do to both now. That's kind of cool. So I can schedule it that way. What I used to have to do, when I would want to, like this time of year, I have time to sit down and do it whenever. But if I know I'm going on vacation or I'm going to be in an area where I don't, I would have to publish it to both, schedule it to both. And all I would do would be, I would copy my text, pretend like there's, we're going to say, we're just going to say 1, 2, 3. I would copy my text. Okay. And yes, I want to discard this post. And then just go over to Facebook, create a post. I already know where the picture's coming from. I always have more problems with the Facebook side than I do the Instagram side because most of the time I do the Instagram. So I'm going to, share a photo. Open it. And then I'm just going to paste, all the text that I just wrote, which was apparently nothing there. The 1, 2, 3 came up. And then I would schedule it here, down here. So. Okay. All right. I hope that made sense to everybody because I kind of got a little lost and probably got y'all a little bit more confused. But really try using this other than the paid ones if you want to post from your computer. It does take, like I said, it is a learning curve. It's frustrating sometimes. I still get frustrated and I've been using it for a year. But some great things about it is we can look at our insights with it. And if you're not looking on your insights for anything, please go and do that. All right. So we have lots of, different things to look at where you can get, figure out different things, your reach and what's working and what doesn't work, what times a day. I'm going to go back to the Instagram on the phone because there is some stuff on here. I just realized I need to show you. Okay. Yes, I think you do need a business page on Facebook to have Creator Studio, or so I think that's what you're asking. I may have that confused. My dogs are just, if you hear them running around, they're playing. So, all right, my computer is not wanting to share. Come on. Okay. All right. Okay. So on insights, not just so much of per image insight, but your audience. Really pay attention to your audience. Don't get frustrated with the unfollows. As you can see here, I have 45 follows, but I have 42 unfollows. It doesn't necessarily mean they're unfollowing you. It could be Instagram shut their account down. It could be they shut their account down. It's an old account. You know, there's just so many reasons that they're not necessarily unfollowing you. You know, every once in a while, yes, people go in and clean up their account, but very seldom do people unfollow things, you know, unless there's just stuff you're posting that they're like, you're just kind of a little risque, or, you know, a lot of people avoid political stuff and everything like that. So there is, you know, there's certain reasons people unfollow you. So, but you can kind of see what days I'm getting the follows and the unfollows. And then you can kind of go back and, you know, yeah, you want to look at each individual post to see what's doing well. I can see what cities, which I'm glad that these are the cities that I'm getting. I know it's only like 1% of each cities, but this is all these are local to me. Now, if when we look at countries, you can see what countries, you know, you're more popular in. You can look at the age range of who's following you, and that's very, very helpful for me. You know, because I do a lot of portraits for people, with people, and a lot of them are high school seniors and, you know, younger people. So that's where I'm liking my age range. Now, I know a lot of y'all are fine art photographers and stuff, so you might want the more upper range, because that's usually people who are spending the big bucks on fine art for their homes. Not saying that the 23 to 35-year-old are really into decorating right now too. So you can see what gender is following me. You know, in photography, I think y'all already know this. This is just general, that, you know, women are usually the ones that are making the photography decisions. I also like to look at what time of day is very popular for where my posts are being seen. Used to be 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock used to be really peaked up, and that's because I was targeting, I think, the high school seniors a lot. And I think when they were getting off school, they were looking at their phones. It's kind of mellowed more, and I don't know if it's because a lot of people are not going to school. They're being remote learning and stuff. I don't know if that's changed it, but you can see it drops down at night quite a bit, and also early morning. But, you know, it's pretty level anywhere from 9 to 6. And then I like to look at days. It doesn't really matter, you know, on mine. It doesn't mean it's other people's accounts too. You know, consistency too is very, very important in the time of day you post, and posting daily, or posting every other day or something like that. But you know, so Instagram can pick up those algorithms. You do need some, you know, general posting. All right, I might have to pick up my dog here for a second. Hold on, because he's getting anxiety. Oops, sorry, y'all. He's blind and deaf, so he gets a little, when he can't find me, he gets a little upset. Nothing like a nice dog shrill for y'all. All right, so yeah, that's kind of, you know, that's the last 7 days. If I want to go in and look a little bit more, last 30 days, You know, it's really up and down. It's kind of interesting to look to see the follows and the unfollowers. And as you can see, yeah, I mean, it's depressing actually sometimes. Sometimes it's not good to look at that. But like I said, don't think of them unfollowing you. Think of them leaving Instagram, Instagram kicking them off. It might be an inactive account. There's a whole bunch of reasons why you have unfollows. So, all right. Yeah, Creator Studio is very easy. Okay. Yes, I will post the social media class on EPN. All right. All right. I think we're about almost done. So let me go through any more questions here. Oh, I think I answered the best time to post. You know, you kind of have to figure out where your followers are. But like I said, anytime between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. I think are the best times to post for me. That mean it's for you, but you have to figure it out a little bit on your own after a while. So on what's the best time to post. So any other questions really good? So, all right. I love seeing all y'all's photos on there. I just, it's very inspiring. There's so much talent. I think I like seeing it on the Instagram feed more than anything because it's just so easy to go through, and they're all right there. And I really enjoy going through it. Everybody's. So you're welcome, everybody. Okay, I had to think twice on the driving lesson, and then I remembered, oh yeah, she has a little mini with a cart. So, all right. Let me make sure there's no more questions. Okay. Yes, dogs are, yeah, they keep me busy. So I think they've been cooped up all day today too. So they need out. So, all right. I will see y'all later. I will post, if you can't find Creator Studio, I'll post the link how to find that and to the social media thing, which it's on the EPN.net website too. So, all right. See y'all later.